Super Mario Sluggers. You don't really hear people talking about this game anymore. So many memories of my brother kicking my ass in Mario Stadium because there were no gimmicks. I feel like Mario Super Sluggers hasn't really been praised as a Mario Sports spin-off, as there were a lot of other Mario Sports spin-off titles back then. Super Mario Strikers, Mario Tennis, a Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix. Yeah, Nintendo was really coked out in the GameCube era. I feel like Mario Super Sluggers accomplished everything that Mario Superstar Baseball on the GameCube didn't. Sure, since both games are 3 years apart, some technological advancements have happened engine-wise, but what about the story and the world building? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you about why I believe that Mario Super Sluggers should get more praise. First off, nobody really remembers this game. I only rediscovered it about a month ago when I came across a piece of the soundtrack, which we'll get into later. Even if you look on Google's rundown of Mario spin-offs, it's not here, even though it shows Mario Hotel, Mario Teaches Typing, Final Fantasy Mythic Quest? Okay, what the fuck? In 2008, there were a lot of Nintendo games as well. Let's see here. We have Mario Kart Wii, Animal Crossing City Folk, Smash Bros. Brawl. Damn, yeah, 2008 was a great year for Nintendo games. At least Mario Super Sluggers is on here, but it's 6 games down. The amount of copies sold for Mario Super Sluggers is 1.6 million. That's pretty bad. That's really bad for a Nintendo game. How much for Mario Kart Wii? 37.2 million. Alright, moving on. As you can see, the difference is massive. But enough sidetracking. Let's get into what makes the game great. Disclaimer note, most of this is from memory since my Wii has been broken for years now and emulating it is just a pain in the ass. Let's start off at the title screen. Me and my brother would usually sit down on the couch and just mash buttons, skipping the cutscene so we can get to the game as fast as possible. It would go a bit like this. That woo yes woo has just been fried into my brain at this point. Anyway, once that's over, you come to the title screen. Sorry for this bad footage, there's literally no other footage of the title screen on YouTube. The main map, at least when you start the game for the first time, has 5 different stadiums. There's Mario Stadium, a regular real-life baseball stadium, Yoshi Park, an amusement park stadium, Wario City, a downtown Chicago-style city square stadium, DK Jungle, which is literally just every single Donkey Kong game ever, and Peach's Garden, baseball and ice. The other 4 main stadiums are Luigi's Mansion, which is just Luigi's Mansion, Daisy Cruiser, which is just Royal Caribbean, Bowser Jr.'s Playroom, which is a sandbox-style park with a bunch of drawings which turn into chain chomps, and Bowser's Castle, where the big boss battle happens. And then there's Toy Field, but I'll get into that a bit later. Each stadium besides Mario Stadium has gimmicks in them, which could either hurt you or help you, and it becomes a really big part of the gameplay. And they still left out Waluigi. Waluigi is never happy. Anyway, it's time to go on to the players. This lineup is rivaling Smash Bros., with 42 different characters, making it the second biggest lineup in a Mario game, right next to Mario Kart Tour. And the music does such a good job to get you pumped for what comes next. Just listen to it. Now, let's talk about the gameplay. I won't go into full depth about it, but it is worthwhile talking about. Since this game is on the Wii, motion controls exist, which makes swinging your arm in real life swing the bat. If you're on the defensive side, you can move with either your nunchuck or the game just does it for you. I usually did it automatically, since I was a dumbass growing up. Each character has their own attributes. You can have a heavy hitter, like King K. Rool, Bowser, or Petey Piranha, a fast runner, like Baby Mario, Blue Noki, or Wiggler, or an all-around type, like Shy Guy, Toad, or Green Koopa Paratroopa. Toyfield is also returning from Mario Superstar Baseball. Here's a little quick synopsis on what Toyfield is. There is one batter and 3 outfielders. A cannon pitches the ball to the batter. Before it pitches, a roulette wheel with 3 different slots which correspond to how fast the ball will be, what type of throw it will pitch, and any gimmicks to the ball will be spun. If you want a more in-depth look on Toyfield, just check out the Mario Wiki. There's a lot of really good resources there. Now that we've talked about gameplay, it's time to talk about what I think is the most important part of the game, and what makes it one of my favorite Mario spin-offs of all time. Challenge mode is the perfect story mode in a sports game. It has incentive, characters to interact with, and recruiting methods for each character. It kind of reminds me of World of Light from Smash Bros. Ultimate and Mario and Sonic at the Vancouver Olympic Games for the DS. The story really isn't too dissimilar from other Mario games. Bowser comes in and establishes 2 stadiums for himself and Bowser Jr. You know, standard Mario stuff. Instead of Mario walking around random pathways like he did in Mario Superstar Baseball, he stays secluded on the baseball island, but levels get bigger once you approach them. The music in Challenge mode is a remixed version of the corresponding stadium's music, and damn did they do a great job at doing so. Here's a clip from Wario City in the stadium, and here's a clip from Wario City in Challenge mode. Each stadium has their own characters defined, and you have to solve puzzles or play minigames to unlock them. Of course, me being the stupid 7-year-old kid that I was, I spent like an hour and a half on this stupid Peach's Ice Garden mushroom picture. This is one of the only games that really acknowledge Super Mario Sunshine, as both Nokis and Piantas make appearances as players. Also, Critters from Donkey Kong Country? Alright, I'll take it. All the puzzles are unique in their own ways, and once you get all 5 story mode captains, you have access to all their abilities. Mario can talk to plant life, such as flowers and hedges, and is able to use warp pipes. Peach can interact with things such as tree stumps and water to make characters appear. Yoshi can use manholes to reach other areas, and is able to ground pound by trees to make characters come out. Donkey Kong can climb vines and smash wooden barrels and crates using his hand slap. And lastly, Wario can pick up metal things with his magnet and open up treasure chests. All of these abilities can unlock secret areas and characters. Now that I've given a rundown of what happens in the game, it's time I talk about the music. Mario Super Sluggers Challenge Mode music is very unique. I know nothing about music theory, but each track has their own perfections and quirks, which makes it perfect. Mario Stadium has a steel drum conga beat that you would hear at a beach. Yoshi Park has a circus tone with synth brass instruments, which give it an impactful feel. Wario City has a downtown jazz-style sax whistling combo. DK Jungle has a, jungle feel to it, using a low drum beat and a flute remix of classic Mario music. And Peach's Ice Garden has an orchestrated tone with a strings cover of Super Mario 64's Peach's Castle theme. I'll give you little clips of each to see what I'm talking about. The story ends off as any would, with you beating the shit out of Bowser at baseball, and you feeling bad as you invite him to your cake celebration. Of course, since Bowser was a dick, he only gets a tiny slice. Mario Super Sluggers was really kicked into the dust with most of the Mario spin-offs, as it was only released in America and Japan. The game was only really exposed to more people when it was re-released on the Wii U eShop in the US on March 31st, 2016, and in Japan on August 17th, 2016. Mario Super Sluggers really took risks in places that Mario Superstar Baseball didn't, and it overall created a more enjoyable experience. And for that, it makes it my favorite Mario spin-off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.